I hope you're all doing well today. I'm here to share a story that I think you all know. But before we begin, I like to start all of my stories with 4 very magical words. It's once upon a time. Can you say it all with me on a count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Once upon a time, one night, an evil man named Jafar and his wicked parrot Iago were waiting in a faraway desert. Soon, a thief named Kazim rode up to them and held out the missing half of a scarab. When Jafar fit the halves together, lightning flashed and the medallion raced across the sand. Jafar and the thief followed the medallion to the Cave of Wonders. Jafar ordered Kazim to get the magic lamp that was hidden inside. But when the thief entered, he was eaten by the tiger head entrance. Then the tiger head spoke. Only one who is worthy may enter here. Do you know who's worthy? I think you do. Let's see. The next morning, a young man named Aladdin and his monkey Abu were walking through the marketplace of Aqraba. Suddenly, Aladdin noticed a pretty young woman. And it was love at first sight. Now, I tried to help out a little boy by giving him an apple because he looked hungry. But I didn't realize that you had to pay for things. I'd never had to do it before. Luckily, Aladdin did come to my rescue. Thank you for finding my sister, Aladdin said to the fruit seller. He quickly led me away. This is your first time in the marketplace, huh? Asked Aladdin. Well, I ran away, I told him, and my father is forcing me to get married by my next birthday. Suddenly, palace guards appeared. They arrested Aladdin under orders from Jafar, the Sultan's advisor. Now, I demanded that they released him because really I was Princess Jasmine in disguise, but the guards didn't recognize me. And even when they did, they said that I had to take it up with Jafar because the orders were from him. I returned to the palace and demanded that Jafar release Aladdin. Well, Jafar told me that it was too late and that Aladdin had been killed. But Aladdin was not dead. Jafar had learned that Aladdin was the only person worthy to enter the Cave of Wonders. Now Aladdin could bring the magic lamp to Jafar. It's easy if he's able to retrieve it. Jafar took Aladdin to the Cave of Wonders. Proceed, said the tiger head. Touch nothing but the lamp. Aladdin and Abu gasped when they saw all the gold and jewels inside the cavern. They even found a magic carpet. But just as Aladdin spotted the magic lamp, Abu touched a huge, glittering jewel. With a loud rumble, the cave began to collapse. Aladdin and Abu were trapped. Goodness. But Abu managed to hang on to the lamp. And when Aladdin took the lamp and tried to rub some of the dust off of it, poof! In a flash of swirling smoke, a gigantic genie appeared. You're a lot smaller than my last master, said Genie. Now if you remember, Genie said that Aladdin had 3 wishes. But Aladdin was kind of sneaky because instead of using a wish, he tricked the genie into freeing them from the cave. So he technically still had 3 wishes left. Now, do you happen to know or remember what the first wish that Aladdin made was? That's right, he wished to become a prince, because I could only marry someone that was a prince. Now meanwhile at the palace though, Jafar was using his serpent staff to hypnotize my father, the Sultan. The poor Sultan was about to agree to let Jafar marry me. But luckily, the sound of a parade broke his concentration. And the Sultan rushed to the balcony just in time to see the arrival of a grand prince. It was Prince Ali. Now Aladdin entered the throne room. Your Majesty, he said, bowing to the Sultan. I am Prince Ali Ababwa, and I have come to seek your daughter's hand in marriage. My father was thrilled because, like I said, the law stated that I had to be married by my next birthday to a prince, whether or not I loved him. Now I was not very thrilled with that, and I stomped away. I am not a prize to be won. That night, Prince Ali offered me a magical carpet ride. Do you happen to remember the song that we sang? Here, let's sing a little bit of it. Let me see if I can remember Aladdin's part. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say that we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. Jafar was determined to marry me, so he hypnotized my father again with his serpent staff, and the Sultan agreed that I would marry him. Luckily, just in time, Aladdin rushed into the room and smashed the staff. He's been controlling you with this, your highness, said Aladdin. And immediately the spell was broken. Traitor, shouted the Sultan. Guards, arrest Jafar! But before they could capture him, Jafar escaped into his secret laboratory. As Jafar fled, he noticed that Prince Ali was carrying the magic lamp. The prince was really Aladdin. Oh no, Jafar knows now. Jafar ordered his parrot Iago to steal the lamp, and when Iago returned, Jafar made the genie appear. I wish to be Sultan, he demanded. The moment had come for the Sultan to announce the wedding of Prince Ali and myself, and a cheering crowd had gathered in front of the palace. Suddenly Jafar appeared in the Sultan's robe. Genie, what have you done? Aladdin shouted. Sorry, kid, said the genie sadly. I've got a new master now. Oh dear. And Jafar made his second wish to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world, and using his magic, he banished Aladdin. Oh no. Luckily, Aladdin, with the help of Carpet and Habu, he was able to find his way back to the palace. But by the time he came back, Jafar had enslaved both me and my father. But when Aladdin arrived, he did manage to trick Jafar into making his third wish. Do you remember what it was? That's right. He told him that Genie was the most powerful, not Jafar. And so Jafar used his third wish to become an all-powerful genie. But what he forgot is that a genie is confined to the lamp. So, phenomenal cosmic power, but itty-bitty living space. So it's very lucky that Aladdin did manage to save the day. And then with his third wish, even though Genie told him that he could wish to become a prince and marry me, he used his third wish to set the genie free. And my father did change the law so that I was able to marry whoever I wanted, and I chose Aladdin. Genie got to go off to the happiest place on earth. And we all lived happily ever after. Thank you so much for listening to my story, friends. I will hope to see you all soon.